Welcome to Global Cherries, a chance for Cherries fans around the world to have their say on all things AFCB. If you want to take part in this, check the description. There's a Telegram group where you can submit your video, and we've had a lot this week. It's all talking about Cherries' 2-2 draw at Leeds. Let's see who we got first. It's James from Winnipeg.
What's up, back of the net?
The Cherries steal a point from a game where we had no business getting one. A little bit of robbery, always something you like to see. What you don't like to see is the Cherries offense looking about as sharp as a dull butter knife. We just didn't have our regular creative.
Can I just talk about the production?
I'm enjoying it.
Every week, the quality of production goes up. But look at these transitions. By the way, what's that say? Bone
apple feet.
But that sounds like...
Bon appetit?
Like, what 3 words?
Yeah.
Is that his location? Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Creativity, looking at things from different angles. But there were still plenty of positives. From Petrovic looking great to Krupi's first goal, I think things are looking up. And because it might not have been the Cherries' best work, and it might not have been the most interesting watch, I figured why not make this
A little bit more of an interesting watch.
I'm not worried about it though, and I think we'll be back to our normal form come next week. And Tom, because I know you were trying to look at it last week, I've got a lighthouse with a sailboat and a siren. That's about all from me. Cheers, boys.
I mean, it's very hard to take in any of the football chat because of how good the production was. I forgot about the tattoo. A little shout out to Paul Lighthouse there. It's got a little lighthouse in there. But
I thought it was the Lighthouse family.
Oh yeah, could have been. I mean,
underrated British band in the 90s.
And he was looking high at many points.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
Yeah, can you get any more in?
Yeah, can we get any more lifted by what Chris Edwards says?
Well played.
My man of the match is Petrovic. His saves in the first half.
What's the reference to fireworks? I don't know
that, Chris. Can you enlighten us?
Fireworks and Bournemouth Leeds? No, I don't.
No, I don't.
In it. Credit to Leeds fans for being loud and creating a brilliant atmosphere. Love the Areola attitude. After we scored, we didn't sit back. We kept attacking, trying for the win.
How much do you reckon he spent on printer ink doing that?
I know, but it's worth it.
There was some talk about our team selection, but our tendency the last 2 seasons has been running out of steam down the stretch due to our relentless pace. Our team is strong. I have no problem rotating players to keep them fresh for the whole season and push for Europe. I'm happy with a point. Up the Ches.
He's right there getting into a bit of football. I think it's a good point because a lot of people have said about should then players have been taken out, did we over-tinker? But all we spoke about last season was running out a bit of gas, and I think the fact that we can use the squad and he's trusting to use the squad, I think is going to be key, mate, going forward. So, yeah, I think there might be times where you think, oh, should he have changed them? But, next game, suddenly they look fresher, say, True. It would have been the right thing. But, yeah, he's right. I'll try and work out that fireworks link, though.
Let's see what Gabe Sylvan from Arlington, Virginia says. He's always so concise. Are there going to be more of those accents?
Oh, yeah. Could be.
First off, I've got to say, Krupi.
No, he's done it again. He's done it again. Do that again. Start again.
Okay, let's do it quite. Well, here we go.
I'll take it.
First off, I've got to say, Krupi. Merci beaucoup. I think from now on, whenever any of our French players scores a goal, I've got to say some kind of French phrase. So for Krupi, I'll say, quel but, quel moment. What a goal, what a moment.
Twice, I think.
Yeah, the composure to show in the last minutes of the game, fantastic. What a first goal to score. Excellent. And then also I have to say it was lovely meeting up with David and Will yesterday for the watch party. It was a great atmosphere.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw that on our Telegram group. Not the Telegram group for monthly people, but there's the one that we're doing for this, so people can submit the video. David Cordell met, the 3 of them having a watch party.
Love that.
So they would have hopefully enjoyed those last minute limbs. But yeah, nice to see us bring in people together.
Yes, and that's technically, if that's the first time they've all met up unbeaten. Do it again.
And really fun throughout. On to the game itself. Look, I think we were lucky to get a point, but I think we get a point for 2 main reasons. First is because of Petrovic. If it weren't for him, we would have been down 2-0 in the first half. So 2 huge saves, amazing job. Special shout out also to Semenyo for a lovely free kick. But then the second reason we get a point is because of Iraola's subs. I thought Iraola's...
He's got really red hands.
Oh, yeah, hasn't he? Is it the light? Obviously, you're right, Gabe. He has got red. He just bleeds red and black.
Not just who he brought on, but also the timing of the subs were perfect. So well done to him. I thought Brooks, for instance, was man of the match. Just how he was playing right mid, left mid, cam, CDM, right back. He was everywhere, and he was doing fantastic pressing and winning back the ball defensively and bringing it up and being direct, which is what we were missing, just being direct. So yeah, he needs to start for me against Fulham next week. And then Ben Gannon-Doak looked lively off the bench. He was also directing, getting us 2 or 3 corners pretty quickly. So that's what I wanted to see. And then finally, I was happy to see Krupi play alongside Eva, because I think they have some really interesting link-up play and communication between them, and I want to see more of it. So yeah, hope to see more of that. But anyway, happy with the point for sure. And yeah, up the Cherries, and we go again next week. Come on.
Yeah,
He's a legend.
He is a bit of a legend. And yeah, some good points in there as well. Some really good points. I think that we've said, haven't we? Mentioned it in the second look and stuff, that the subs really helped us. And yeah, just sometimes you just want someone like a Gannon-Doak, who's obviously not the finished article, just being a bit direct and running at people. And it just scares them. It gives them someone else to worry about. So yeah, some good points there, mate, and Brooksy as well.
Right, last time we heard from Matt from Delaware, he had all those ornaments in the background. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
So anyway, let's have a look. Come on, Matt. Don't let us down.
Well, no. Matt, Delaware, is there any room for anything apart from flowers? The little Halloween things.
He's carried on the theme. Look at that.
I mean, that is a lot of. What I really hope, I mean, this ain't the case, but what I really hope is nothing's ever out there.
Yeah.
For the video, he's just bought all of them just to put for the video.
I love the fact that he's got a Kit Kat top.
Yeah, but sometimes you just think, with all the flowers, take a break.
Are my least favourite Premier League team, but I've got to give it to them. I thought they played pretty well. I thought they did a lot of running. They tackled hard. So I was very pleased that we managed to scrape the goal at the end to get.
Is that? I wasn't sure if that was here or there.
Yeah, I was the same. I didn't know if there was something outside.
Brighton, sort of seagulls. What's going on?
The points. Leeds seemed a little bit more hungry for it. I don't think we were bad. I just don't think we were up to our normal level. So we got a point. Bring on Fulham at Dean Court.
Mate, yeah. There was time for up the cherries there, Matt.
Yeah.
There was time. No, he's right. And again, I think it's going to be a similar theme of, look, we weren't quite at it and we've got a blooming good point.
Yeah, absolutely agree. This show is brought to you by Samovo. They are an eSIM supplier, so if you're travelling across the globe, then you can download one of their eSIMs via their website, samovo.com. Just look for where you're going on holiday, how much data you need, and you can get an eSIM, and it's really easy to install. Once you've purchased your plan, they give you all the information, and then you can use data using them rather than your own mobile phone network. Apparently, you've been to somewhere where you could have used that, yeah?
Yeah, well, you said about travelling globally. We do that on occasions. We actually went to America last year, so it would have been really, really helpful because, yeah, it's Europe and all across the world, isn't it?
It just saves you getting a massive big phone bill when you are back home. It's so easy to use. Go to samovo.com and look, you can use your same number for like phone calls and texts and stuff, but for data, that's where everyone uses those gigabytes. It's easy to use. Go on their website, tap in the code BOTN, you get 10% off. Check it out. Right. Next, we got, a new face. Love this. Kyle from Linden in New Jersey. Love a new face. Let's see this.
Back of the net, this is Kyle from Jersey.
Oh, he started strong with his top.
Strong start. I've got that top.
Yes, I was just about to say, I swear you've got that one. Yeah, that's a really strong start, with that top. And we got it's obviously a new one, so quite liking the fact that it's quite dark, so you can see the top. That's why I've drawn my eyes to it. Nice little beard on in there. Maybe brush the hair next time.
I gotta talk like a caveman. This is like my 100th take in order to get everything in 90 seconds. So here we go.
Wow.
Credit to Leeds. They were solid. They made things tough. Ellen Road is a hard place to go to, so got to be happy with the point, especially with the history of this fixture. Getting a point at a place like Ellen Road is huge. But we're going to be disappointed because we know how good we can be, and we weren't as good as we are usually.
When was the last time you were in a place that had one of those like rotations?
I knew when you paused, I thought he's going to talk about the fan, because that is an absolute beast. Yeah, when was the last time you can remember having a fan like that? Oh no, we went to America.
Service to Evan Nilsson needs to be figured out, especially from the wide area. He was silent, and I think that's why it's just not been quality enough. Brooksy was a total game changer. He just brought a great energy in. The subs, I think, were honestly like so important. They really made the right subs, especially with Doak. Had a great tackle, just a different man from that Brentford game for sure.
Yep.
Krupi looks like a chicken without his head every time he's come on. But to get that finish, I mean, will definitely be a confidence booster. Hopefully we'll see more from him. Petrovic should have saved that first goal, even with the deflection from Semenyo. It still felt like it went through his hands, but he was solid otherwise. Can't complain too much. I don't think the lineup should have been what it was today. Honestly, I think you really got that wrong, making those changes going to a place like Ellen Road. But that's just how it is. You live and you learn. And in the Areola we trust, in the end, got a solid point. Oh, and Tyler Adams, I mean, to go back to his old employer and put in a shift like that, and honestly shithouse at times, and still be solid. Proud of him there. So that's all. Up the Ches.
Good, solid debut.
What a debut that
Solid
is.
debut,
I'll
yeah.
tell you, it's so nice to see different faces, and you just you completely forget. I mean, we know that there's the fans that we always see week in, week out, but there are many more. So if you're one of them, check the description if we want to have you involved. Here's a face that we know and love. Terry Nichols has been over watching games. Let's see what she says.
Terry Nichols, last week Kansas City, this week Marlborough, New Jersey. Seeing the USA, Tom. We were very lucky.
Just making me want a pint. It just looks like you'll have a really good pint in there. It seems like it's already something's going off in there. She's straight on it after this.
At our point, I think this game exposed all our weaknesses up front. Not a lot of accurate passing, and hopefully we'll do better in the future. Where were our long balls today? Up the Cherries, glad for the point.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the, I think we mentioned it in the second look about the kind of long passes, that it feels like Celeste does that a lot. It didn't seem to happen as much.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to know why, because, it didn't feel like we were trying to get it up as much. So that might be something we changed. But again, another one saying happy with the points. So we're still all positive, which I like.
I'll tell you what, we've had some sane opinions so far. Let's see who's next, see if we can have some more sanity.
Yes.
Okay, this is the global Cherries here. This is really global because that's Washington State behind us. We're on a cruise ship going from Vancouver down to San Francisco. Okay, so, but...
Just everything about this guy. Legend.
I know.
Legend.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely love it. He's like my, I want him to be like my spirit animal. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to like, every day, when you just wake up and you think, oh, just want to, tap into it a little bit, tap into Lawrence.
This better be Sally behind the camera.
I will be.
I hope so, but as I said, it's Washington State. What a state Bournemouth were in. They did this. I mean, Leeds United scored in the first few seconds there. I mean, I thought,
I want some of his rings. He doesn't. Look, you see that little skull one? He can't quite see that.
What's happening?
What's going on here? So the whole match seemed to be like that. They were far more physical, determined. And we had a lot of possession, I know. But we didn't put it into... We didn't have a shot, I don't think, in the first half, all the way through. I kept understanding. We didn't have a shot on goal yet. But yeah, they had several. So my man of the match is Petrovic. He saved it. He saved the bacon. He saved everything. He saved it. He saved a whole bunch of goals as well. So, with the way that the team was playing, we always bring people on at 60 minutes. Well, I think we should have brought people on after half-time because you don't change.
Has he got a point?
Maybe. I think I don't think the first half was as bad as maybe some people are thinking. I think that what changed the game, obviously, they scored before half time, was how quickly they started the second half. Yeah. And obviously we weren't to know that at half time. I think in hindsight maybe he would have. But still difficult. I don't think anyone deserved to be kind of pulled off at the break. Do you know what I mean? But in hindsight, maybe we could have freshened it up earlier.
Danger winning team. He obviously didn't quite get it right, and we should have gone back to the original team at half time. So I think we may have won the game if we'd done that. If we changed the players earlier, we could have come all the way through and won the game, right? But a point is a point is a point. We haven't got a point in 8 games.
We get a point.
At Leeds, and we all know the history of Leeds. I was at that fateful game years and years ago. So, that's my favourite team. I'm sure the fans are a lot nicer now than they were then. But, it's always up to Cherries. A point is a point, like I said, and we're so glad that we did end up. That was like, I didn't think that was going to happen. I don't know about you, but you never know, do you?
Fair play. Love it.
Oh, I love him.
Love him. Hearing from Laurie. Next, we got Mark Greggs in Brisbane. It's the Golcondia.
I'm nervous.
2-2, another point away Leeds. I'd have easily taken that before the game, but it really wasn't a good watch. I'm not sure what it is, but we just don't seem to know what we want to do when we have too much time on the ball. We seem better when we have less time on the ball, take the ball off the opponent and then attack. Just when we get too much time there, we just don't seem to have that edge to us. Right back's a little concerning. I'm worried Jimenez is going to get a red card soon if he's not careful. He's a little bit hot-headed.
True.
Brooksy looked quite good when he came on. Ben Gannon-Doki, he looked quite feisty, actually. Good to see him get a bit of time. And Krupi with the goal. I thought he was pretty average. In fact, I thought he was pretty rubbish just for the time he was on until he got the goal. So what do I know? Look, it's a great result.
So you're saying that just because you know where he is, you think that anything could come out the back?
Yeah.
Anything could come out.
Just expect like a wombat.
Yeah, just walk out. A quokka, I like that.
It's probably not the game we wanted to see, but we're still getting those points and we're still doing well. And if we're not playing that great and still doing like this, when we start playing, we're going to be hard to beat. Oh, Sam, Tom, Bailey the dog heard you say he was a bit lackluster last week, so over to him. Here you go, mate.
Oh, he's put shifted. Didn't think he had this in him. I didn't think he had it in him. I tell you what, forget Phil Billen. Ryan Christie. He has got the legs, Bailey.
That's absolutely. You know what? Quokkas. When I was a kid.
Oh yeah, let's go back to Quokkas. Yeah.
I think it's like Rock Nest or something in Australia. I've got a photo with one when I was a kid.
Have you?
Am I right, Mark? I don't know.
I want to see that. I want to see that. But no, well done, Bailey. You performed well. A lot better from Bailey there.
We've got another debutant. It is Robin Carhart Harris, and he's not in the group, but he sent it via email. By the way, do you know how many followers he's got on Twitter?
Go on.
Over 60,000.
Wow.
Because he's a clever lad.
How's he done that?
I don't know.
All right, Sam and Tom, this is Robin in California. And watched the
California. Oh, yeah, we've been there.
Game earlier on Peacock, 2-2. Nice goal at the end by Krupi. Good on him, getting his first goal. Brooksy, got him on finally because he's our best player at the moment. And a little disappointed not to see him starting. Guess we want to give some of the others a go. Get Clivert back doing his thing. Christie, but they weren't quite there.
I know I always wear a hat, but I wish I could put a vest off. Imagine if I walked in here with a vest on. Why can't we do it over
You could not do that, mate.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone. Like if you wore a vest, it just look weird. You back yourself?
Yeah, no.
Ooh, wait for next week. Second look.
Maybe 3 changes was too many, I felt, and that Leeds crowd getting going as well.
Who's that?
But at least we got there in the end, and we were well on top towards the end. A lot of possession, and Brooksy getting the ball, looking dangerous, and then
risky business having a washing line right next to a pool when you're putting that washing out. Unslip.
I know, but I like that though. I like the bravery of that. Yeah. And that's proper. That's what I know.
He talks sense, by the way. This is a great debut.
Krupi getting that critical goal when Leeds were looking a little nervous, and up the Cherries.
We thought there was someone back there. I was going, is that someone back there? I like that. Like a little cameo there at the end. Yeah, good debut, mate. Good debut. Makes good points. And again, a lot of people are saying it. Brooksy, I think a lot of people noticed that what I like about Brooksy is he's come out of the team and he's gone, get me back in there.
Yeah.
Because he just grabbed the game, didn't he? And I think nice that a lot of people are mentioning it.
Let's see who we got next.
Hey, this is David from just outside Washington, D.C., where we had a watch party at Islands Four Courts in Arlington with some Bournemouth fans, some Leeds fans. And let's put it this way, it was the Bournemouth fans who were dancing in the streets at the end of that game. Overall, I thought a much better performance than last week. I think the first half in particular, we were quite strong, although Petrovic made some excellent saves. I think he might have been at fault for one of the goals, but I do think it was a deflection off Semenyo.
Yeah.
So it was a little hard to blame him for that. I thought Semenyo's goal was absolutely out of this world, straight out of the training ground. Excellent. Not quite sure leaving Brooks out at the beginning was the best thing. I think we really sparked when Brooks came on. And of course, Krupi scoring his first maiden goal for Bournemouth was excellent. I think it was well taken. And in the end, I think a draw was a fair result. Anyway, it's on to Fulham next week. And I heard Hampshire managed to stay up in Division 1 in the cricket, so that's good. And the Europeans seem to be doing well in the Ryder Cup. much to Donald Trump's distress. On that note, good night.
What can I just say that's you can't look, David. I feel like he's basically a mate, and we've met him in America.
Yeah, he's a mate.
He's basically a friend of ours. Don't mention cricket. Don't mention cricket. What's that? Hampshire Estate or what?
Ash would understand.
I don't.
Like, we were talking about that, wasn't it? Like what?
You tried to get cricket chat going in the car on the way up, which
didn't last very long.
Wasn't ideal.
Let's go for Jeff Davis then. He's finishing things off. He's from Memphis in Tennessee.
I'll definitely take a point coming to Ellen Road and going up against Leeds United. That's always a tough one, as the guys on back then have said. So for us to go there and get a point.
I really hope that's actually where he lives. Like, it's not actually a shed. That is where he lives. Because it does look a cool little shed, though, doesn't it? I kind of want to know what's in it. So let us know.
Especially coming back from conceding a few goals, I'll take it. I thought Adams had a solid, put in a solid shift, especially with all the Leeds fans giving him some stick. So fair play to him.
Facial hair's very similar to yours.
I knew you were going to say that.
Really?
It is quite similar, yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry.
And by the way, that garden's massive.
Yeah. I want to see him do like a little...
Pans.
Yeah, there's nothing now.
I think he played his game. So, hats off to him. Georgia Petrovic, just an excellent performance. He truly kept us in the game, even though some of the shots maybe weren't that high quality from Leeds. He definitely had to make them. So, again, he's been showing himself to be an excellent replacement for Kepa. So really happy with his performance against Leeds. And then again, absolutely amazing free kick from Semenyo going with the low shot. And then Kruby to get us a last minute winner. His first goal. So again, hats off to him. Just shows that we will just show up. We don't know when we're beat. And we're going to see it to the 90th plus minute. So excellent match. Again, really great record going forward. Unbeaten in 5 and so far one loss and 6. So I'll take it. Let's bring it on. So up the Cherries. Cheers.
Is he the best Davis on back of the net?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe.
He's definitely up there. Yeah, definitely up there. He is a Davis as well.
Yeah.
So it's spelled the same as you.
Yeah,
I like that. What was I going to say? Yeah, his beard was I was thinking, I thought I was looking in the mirror. The beard was very, very similar, actually.
Some great opinions, though, and some great opinions from everyone on all things AFCB. I'll tell you what, I absolutely love going through all those. Tom, who was your favourite this week?
Well, it's hard. Sometimes you start strong and it only gets better. But what I'm going to say is I've got to take my hat off to Winnipeg Productions this week. It's got to be Winnipeg Productions, hasn't it? Oh, great
James,
I like that.
That was an absolutely superb.
Good seeing improvement from Bailey as well.
Yeah,
of course, it's good. Kind of a bit of a.
Do you reckon he was named after John Bailey? Do you reckon?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And don't tell us otherwise. It is. That's what I've got in my head. But yeah, nice little. Bit of a redemption arc, I think. A bit of a Christie from Bailey. Do you know what I mean? Kind of going, is Bailey actually going to be good enough for this channel?
Really looking forward to hearing some more opinions after the Fulham game. If you're liking this format, let us know. At some point, we will revert to just playing your videos and not having some sarcastic side swipes, because we are aware, Tom, that we do not want to take anything away from what we got some incredible football opinions there. So make sure you do a couple of things to help us out.
Yeah, click the bell. That'll alert you for when every video's out. Click the like button if you haven't already, but I know you already have. If you haven't, do it now. And then click the subscribe button. That's the one that matters the most.
Up the global Cherries. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
You it.
We got no one's from the same place, are they? That's what I always think.
I don't think so.
I really thought that said Robin Calvin Harris as well. And I thought, is that why he's got 60,000 followers? Why has he got 60,000? I'm going to find him.